Ladies and gentlemen, I could have listened to that all day. If you don't know, I don't know if we can be friends. That was the Rated R superstar Edge from WWE's theme. But here we go. Map number 1, Carnage Gaming versus Reborn. We are live on Vascar, and this thing is going to be off to a hot start, CT, because you of all people know how crazy Vascar can get.
Vascar is absolutely ridiculous. It's virtually a donut with the middle of the map with Death Trap in most cases. You're looking for the team with the best high-octane rotations to come out on top. And for me, I see Carnage Gaming doing a lot of damage.
You see Carnage already threatening the home hill of Reborn, but Yogurt still fighting for his life, still playing this not picture perfect because he's got a lot of damage on Big Back A there. If he could hit one more shot, he could make it happen, capping, but there we go, triple cap coming through, possibility, but a 2v2 over at the home hill, and now you see Vital in a 2v1 will finally get taken out. So Carnage gets their home hill back, but they are down 2-1 hills in the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what you want to see out of CG off rip, failing to capture their home hill, but by sending 4 quickly, this Wolfpack attitude to getting the down on Kyle, threatening Pell's life, great shot from Demon. This is the rotations I'm talking about. These high-octane, fearless plays are going to win you this map.
It looks like Reborn, for a time, set up for a little bit of defense. You see Soto realizes there's 4 members of Carnage Gaming flying at him. So he just throws a flashbang and gets the heck out of dodge. Now you see on the opposite side of the match, Altons has to rotate all the way over to try to help defend the home hill of Carnage with Yogurt, and I believe that is Vital over there as well. Soto trying to shoot in from the middle of the map. They're going to get that first down over there. They haven't been able to clean him up yet. Everybody for Carnage is still alive. And it looks like Reborn will have their home hill. And Carnage is going to set up 3 deep on that stairwell now. They've moved in. And they're going to have to get it down here at least. They fly in. They don't get the first down. And now Yogurt's able to play off. Yogurt might get revived here before Toadies can get to him. He will, in fact, get revived. So now Carnage trying to come back in, but on their back foot because Reborn has wiped off 4 of their 5 members. And a 1v1 between Demon and I believe that is Soto will go down at the B hill. And Demon will win that one. And now possibly have to face Vital Sam at the B hill.
That's a crucial 1v1 out of Demon, and he's got another one in front of him. If he wins this, their team is in a really good position to hold the 2-cap. You'll notice they sent 4 people off spawn to their home hill, and they should have the advantage there in a 4v3 as you see the kills start coming out. They're going to get the wipe, they're going to get their home hill back, but if you look at the score, the time to act is now, and I don't know if they'll have time to rotate around this large map.
They're going to have enough time, I think. All Demon has to do is have faith that he can get into position quick enough, but 2 members are playing defense right now. Here comes a teammate off spawn. He's got 20 full seconds to get over there, especially with them only gaining 1 hill's worth of points. They're going to have enough time. There's the flashbang. They're going to fly toward the E hill. Demon trying to rotate and get a flank on Vital. They won't get the down just yet. Demon's still fighting. There's the cleanup on him. So they're going to get this B hill back in their favor. And with only 10 seconds to go and all but 1 member of Carnage wiped off the map, now all dead, Reborn will take round number 1 in our grand final.
Right. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm always very, very confident the Reborn is going to make the right rotations at the right time. So when you see these rounds going to points, going the distance, look to Reborn. If you guys, any watching this stream, trying to learn, this is a great team to watch their rotations on. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. These are some of the best players in the game to do it.
Flashbangs coming out for Reborn, and now it is up to Carnage to answer back. I believe they're going to answer right back with flashes of their own. Oh, smokes. Excuse me. I'm an idiot. I didn't mean it.
That smoke grenade going down is likely going to end up with a sniper rifle, but we'll have to see.
So we got an early call here from CT that the sniper rifle is what Carnage may be working toward. And as the round starts off, Carnage already sending 4 members to the B hill, rotating 1 back toward the middle. And you see opposite of that, Reborn sending 2 to 3 members toward the home hill. That will be 2, and now the last one rotates back. So the fight will come down on the home hill of Reborn with 3 members there versus 3 members of Carnage. And Soto puts himself in a terrible position, able to get shot through those crates. Gets his flashbang off, gets a stun, but is not revived in time, and the kills being traded out here. And you see Alton's getting 1, not getting traded out yet. The 2v2 coming through. There's another kill. You see Carnage threatening the triple cap domination, but instead settling for the elimination domination.
Torres hits every shot he needs to, able to get the down, the chunk, the cleanup, all in the span of 5 quick seconds. That's what you want to see. You know, taking a hard blow, getting out-rotated in the end, coming right back to Reborn saying, you don't run this game. We're here. We can wipe you off the map. It's time to take us seriously. Looking to see what Reborn's placing now.
Reborn placed down the Insid. So they're still working toward that sniper. You called it earlier. They can upgrade from the incendiary. Reborn's gone with full utility. They got the flash and the smokes down now. So you think that's the correct call?
I think that's the correct call. Reborn wants these stun grenades, so if a drop shot goes down later in the map on tank, which I could also see happening if this match starts to go the distance, they'll have the extra utility to make that fight easier. But that smoke they put down previously, I could also see going to become a sniper. So I'd expect 2 snipers on the field later in this game. Watch your heads, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a kill coming out from Pels. Pels trying to back up, won't get revived. There he will, and the incendiary comes in immediately. So that doesn't exactly work out in their favor, and it looks like Carnage will have the 2 home hills, but not the off hill just yet.
Alvin's getting a little bit ambitious with that push. However, his team is able to slow down, hopefully call numbers correctly. If we're looking... Soto going down, has no idea Demon was there. Demon's going to get a quick kill and probably be able to flank back through on C.
And Mello is there trying to make sure they secure the B hill. You see Soto dying, and we're going to go live with, I believe, Yogurt now. We're going to see what he can do in this situation. Trying to fight off and take control of Carnage's home hill. Gets some shots on, gets it down, doesn't get the out yet. Yogurt rotating down. He sees that the members of Carnage are going to rotate toward the B hill, maybe across the mid-map. See, all the way across, the Yogurt is now flown over here to try to help his teammate at their home hill. They get the first down, they go for the revive. Demon gets the kill. Yogurt gets one of his own. Toides is now coming for the backup. And now it is Kyle in a 2v1. Kyle gets the first. Meat Shield versus Kyle. Kyle, shots on. Can't get it to go yet. It will get Demon, so Kyle wins a massive 2v1.
That is huge from Kyle and exactly what he needs to do. He currently has 15 eliminations, the most.
He's gonna be able to save his teammate. Is he gonna be able to save his teammate? He gets another double. He gets another double and saves his teammate. Critical Kyle, ladies and gentlemen, being the critical factor that he has always been, and now goes 1v1 against Toides. But Toides, with the second shot on, gets the down. But Pell might be able to save Kyle.
Kyle's going absolutely massive for his team. That is mind-blowing. That is some high-tier skill right there, and it's keeping his team in this game.
It's keeping them in this round, and right now, they are threatening the B hill advantage. You see Carnage with a 2 versus 1 over there on the B hill. They're going to get cleaned up, so now Carnage is pushing into the home hill of Reborn. The flashbang's out. Mello's going to have to rotate out of there. They're all going to leave that one so long. See you later. Flashbang's out to try to stop them from pushing up. But it will not slow Reborn down. Reborn's actually pushing all the way toward the home hill of Carnage.
And if you're CG right now, Carnage Gaming, you have a huge point lead. And like I said, we're playing on sort of a donut of a map. You're going to run circles around the other team, just try and out-rotate them because you win off one, right? You're just doing your best to stay alive. Don't let them make you 5 dead. And just continually cap whatever hill the enemy's not standing on.
You see a 1v1 standoff at B. You see 3 members of Carnage Gaming playing defense at their home hill. And Reborn has thrown a few extra lives here, but it looks like Carnage Gaming are going to, in fact, hold on to this one and get this round under their belt. Yogurt might get a kill there, but opposite side, the hills are getting decapped, the domination coming through, and it will be, in fact... Are they going to give it the elimination? They gave it to the domination, as a matter of fact. They allowed all 3 hills to get capped in that one, and Carnage Gaming will take a 2-1 lead in map number 1.
Carnage is looking really good right now. I mean, if you look at their statistics on the board right now, no one's dying too much. You see Mello sort of 7 and 8, but he's been playing more of a support role right now, and although the numbers may not show it, he's having a positive impact on his team. And we see Pistols going down for Mello, and that's what I've just been talking about. He's been playing that support role. Those pistols, you're going to see his kills start to get higher as he's able to deal more damage and maybe get a headshot or 2. As the incendiary grenade is placed down by Reborn. So likely next round we'll see upgrades to dual snipers on the map, but for now, it's all fire and flames.
All fire and flames, like our name was Dragon Force. And now the cap's coming out at the home hill for Reborn, and they've already pressed into a 2v2 at B hill, so Reborn trying to use their advantage here. He sees that's a little too far for that shotgun there, Kyle, but good try. Nonetheless, flashbang out. Kyle was stunned in that. He's going to have to back up, try to play his life. Incendiary grenades coming out. Reborn has control over the B hill on the opposite side of the map, and they are in a standstill right now at the C hill. But just like that, I believe Mello won a 2v1 at the B hill to take back the B. So now Reborn has to push into the home hill of Carnage Gaming. There's the first down. They get the clean up there. They have a second down here, so they will get, as a matter of fact, the decap and maybe the recap on the home hill of Carnage Gaming. But Carnage Gaming coming off respawn, really pressing this advantage. CT, do you see this going in favor of Carnage?
I do see this going in favor of Carnage right now. They're getting the kills they need on their home hill. However, trading out slightly, those numbers advantage should be too much unless Yogurt's anything to say about it. Auten sits him down on the ground. You're seeing a lot of kills go around. However, at the end of the day, I see Carnage rotating and getting these kills.
Is that 4 members, maybe 5 members of Reborn going toward the B hill? 4 members going toward the B hill with only 1 staying back to maybe play defense. They've got 2 downs over there, so Reborn might be able to push this advantage because the other 3 members, they know they've got 2 on their home hill, and the last one will be all by himself at their own home hill. But this is a dangerous push because if they respawn in time, they'll be able to just come in behind you and shoot you in the back.
Right, and they still will have spawn protection. If you're one of the first 3 players who are getting to spawn in farther closer to that hill, you will have the spawn protection, but they're opting to try and finish off these kills. Kyle needs to be very careful. If he dies, he's out for the round.
Yogurt
Playing with no fear.
Oh my goodness, come on, what is happening? 2 members down for Carnage Gaming. Kyle down and out, so 5v3 effectively. Infernus is on his last life. Yogurt wins a huge 1v1 at B, but finally a member of Carnage can rotate in. Carnage will have the man advantage in this one. They should be able to take this and take a 3-1 lead going into the half, but there's some more kills coming out. Now 2 members of Carnage are on their final life of the round, and ladies and gentlemen, Reborn will have to stay just like this for an entire minute in order to work this round in their favor. 4 members of Carnage Gaming on their final life, CT. Got to be careful if you're Carnage.
This round is sitting on a precipice right now. Could fall in either direction. Carnage Gaming in a very delicate position. Any deaths right now mean that advantage is gone and could quickly slip away from them as even more players die. The entire team,
all 5 members of Carnage are on 1 life. They're all on 1 life. There's a down on Infernus. There's a kill. Propels will finally get downed and out, but you see the double kill coming through. So now 3v4 if Pels can get back into this one in time, but Vital will go down and be taken out. So it is all up to these last 3 members of Carnage Gaming. One of them is on the home hill of Reborn, and with 10 seconds to go, somebody's going to have to make a play. Demon's in a 1v1 against Pels, and he's going to win, and that's going to solidify them the round because with only 6 seconds to go, nobody is in position to get these final decaps. And even with everybody on no respawns, Carnage Gaming hold on to take a 3-1 round count into the half.
That's as close as it gets. It's come as far as the lives go. But I think where that falls apart is I disagree with Kyle's playing in their home hill in a 1v1. As good as you are, that's still a 1v1, and you run the risk of dying for virtually nothing. That kill, while productive and is a kill, if you die, the consequences are far greater.
I totally saw something. I missed something right there. I didn't see what Carnage put down as their placement.
I believe they halved these stunts.
Okay, they have. Okay, thank God. I thought I was losing my mind. I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, Flashbang's place? I had Flashbangs like 3 rounds ago.
Yeah, no. They've taken a very, very utility-heavy playstyle. I was hoping to see more sniper rifles and really thought we would. However, that's being delayed as CG is confident with the weapons they have in their hands.
You see the fight coming out already. It looks like Reborn will have control over the F hill, but 2 members moving up on this D hill here. You see a 2v1 happening at the D hill, the home hill of Reborn. Toides looking for the decap early here. Vital in a 2v1. Can he get either one? There's the back A and the down. That will solidify Carnage Gaming, the home hill of Reborn. And Reborn continuing to rotate around the map. They went straight from F all the way over to E. Now 2 members are rotating back to D. They're just following over toward the F hill, basically. They're literally forcing Carnage Gaming back toward their spawn with the 2 hills that they have.
Reborn is doing a really, really good job of bullying CG around the map, honestly. And, you know, they're getting the setups they want. And if you're CG, the way you get them to rotate out is you put overwhelming numbers on their side. That forces a rotation. But as you see, Reborn's going to respond by putting overwhelming numbers on F.
There you go. Reborn's already got the decap there, 3 members, and it looks like they're going to be stacked up against 4 members. Here comes the flashbangs. Pell is going to have to get out of there, try to get out with his life. Kyle will also be backing up. They'll all fly out of there on the opposite side of the map. Toides might be caught between a rock and a hard place. Full red. Here comes the flashbang on Soto. He takes a shot. The members of Carnage Gaming have rotated over to try to fight them off. So good job, good call outs, great positioning by Carnage Gaming. Even though they were getting bullied early, they've answered back with a few great rotations, but it was just not enough because Reborn has come away with the F hill and is forcing Carnage to make an overextension toward the home hill of Reborn.
What you're seeing right now is textbook Vascar, teams rotating back and forth on each other, abusing numbers advantages on different parts of the map to try and get your opponent to rotate places they don't want to be. And that is far away from the hills. Right now, looking at Carnage Gaming with a slight advantage in points, but as Vascar shows, it's chaotic and nothing will stay the same.
Mela with that Boltok trying to get a down or an out right there. Doesn't get one to go. The triple cap being threatened. These 3 members of Carnage are going to have to fly toward the home hill. There's a down on Aut. Here comes Demon, but he did not get in time. And the domination comes through 3-2. This is going back and forth. Just like we guessed it. As close as it looked like Carnage might start running away with it. So far, not able to convert anything except for a couple of rounds, has been Reborn. Let's see if you're right. I'm waiting for those double snipers, CT. I'm waiting for those double snipers, baby.
I'm too. I'm looking at it. Please give me something good. I want to see some heads pop, please. Please, please. I know you want it, Kyle. Oh, he's playing with me right now. So we're seeing a very utility-heavy gameplay right here. Many of the reasons that teams might not put a sniper down is they feel like that utility is going to spawn up more often and going to deal more damage in fights. And they're also really confident in how their Nashers are playing out right now. I think both these teams are hitting all their shots and looking pretty clean. So this is coming down to rotations.
This is definitely coming down to rotations. It looks like Kyle will have nobody challenge him there at the E hill. He doesn't know that yet. He's information gathering. It is going to be an effective 5v4 on the opposite side of the map with everybody stacked up over here for Carnage Gaming, and Reborn getting flashbanged out. Soto having to possibly back up. Those Ashes hitting hard and heavy. With Vital getting the team kill. Autumn's coming in now. Mellow as well. They're going to clean off 3 or 4, all 4 members of Reborn. It is down to Kyle at the E hill to play a little defense in this one. Big headshot. Double headshot by Mellow.
That could be the round.
Bet my man's hands weren't shaking. I bet they were not shaking in that one.
Will not be the round as Reborn is able to get the kills they need to stay alive and re-control their home hill. Where the damage has been done, a 2-cap and a lead will begin to grow in favor of Carnage.
Now you see 2 members of Reborn are down here in the middle trying to take care of Toides, but I mean just beautiful shots on from behind by Demon to help get downs and kills and to save Toides' life. So now they're gonna have a 2v1 over here at the E hill on Kyle. Toides and Demon trying to fight off Kyle. Kyle not getting it down yet. He will get enough damage to help down one, but it will not be converted into a kill just yet. And it looks like Reborn will be stuck with a singular hill for now. And they're going to push up here on Yogurt. Yogurt being caught between a rock and a hard place. Gets one back A and then slides straight into the shotgun of Toides. CT, is there anything that Reborn can do in this one to get back in it?
I don't know. I mean, we've said it in the earlier maps, and looking at it right now, they just need the slaying power. I mean, if you look at Kyle, if you just look at the scoreboard and look at the points, he has 4,300 points, 30 eliminations, only 13 deaths. The rest of this team's sort of lagging behind. I'm looking to them to at least try and play up with Kyle and let him be the point man and use support for him and let him keep getting these kills, or hold hands and get engaged as more team fights.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Carnage Gaming takes the round lead 4-2 on map point here in map number 1. And you said it best, Kyle, really showing out 30 elims, 14 deaths. He's trying to do any and everything for his team. And you see somebody like Soto lagging behind at 12-12, but on the opposite side, there's a 12-13. So he's matching his man. If you were to take this in the basketball sense and say everybody's going man up, man to man, score-wise, I just think there's a few extra rotations. And there's the M bar being placed by Carnage Gaming at the E Hill.
Not the sniper I was expecting, but nonetheless, we're going to get to see some high-powered long-distance action. If we're talking about score, I want to look at Demon. 8 deaths. The least in the lobby and the most kills on his team. Demon is on a mission. And
well, he's
running
just trying to make it happen for him, baby. That's all. He's just doing his damage. And we're going to go live with Demons because we need to make sure we see what he can do with all those extra elims. He's got the Boltok in hand, so he's got to be the point man without a doubt for his team. That M not being picked up yet, but Pell! 2 headies and a quick kill on Demon shuts him down. And you see on the opposite side of the map, Vital gets his first 1v1. And it definitely Carnage has been put on the back foot. Now losing control of that M bar as well, giving it up to Soto. Soto getting the kill on Toides as well. So CT, everything going in favor of Reborn in this one.
That is exactly what you want to see on an initial if you are Reborn. But I would like to point out, we're hitting headshots every second, left and right. Wow. Melo's
going to answer back on Sam. So it looks like Carnage Gaming is going to take over the home hill of Reborn. They're going to send 3 members there, have 4 members on that side of the map. And if you are Reborn, you have got to make sure you rotate in the correct position here. You've got to either overload one side of the map, especially if you have the chance of keeping that spawn protection. Hell's left in a 1v whatever here by himself. He gets that first shot on Demon. Demon's got that Boltok. He can't force Toides back into that fire just yet. Toides, beautiful song and dance, but Infern is on the backside rotation. Will get the down and the out on him. And the 4 members of Reborn might push across to this F hill.
I want to see them do that, just what you said. Push across this F hill and take this fight. In a 4v3, if you play it correctly, you should get 3 kills and likely only trade out with a death of your own. And especially as this map looks to go the distance, that life advantage is everything.
Soto got another one.
On a clinic, let's get him board. Soto hitting every shot he can. Out of ammo now. He's now going to get down and dirty with a shotgun and snub pistol.
Hey, look, it was worth it. You come away with 2, maybe 2 kills and some damage to help keep your team in this thing. Kyle jumps over that cover, so I don't think that was exactly what he was going for. He gets the down there on offense, but can't get a kill to convert. Soto left all by himself, and beautiful defensive stand by Carnage Gaming in this one. But on the opposite side of the map, Pell's going to win himself a 1v1, and now will be pressed up upon by Toides and Altons to try to keep hold of the C hill. And again, the defensive rotations are picture perfect for Carnage Gaming, CT.
Not have said it better myself. Every time they win a fight, rotating those numbers, and every time you think you found an opening, there are 2 blue cog players knocking on your doorstep. And send goes out from Melo, killing Pell. That's a great kill. And I want to look and turn your attention again to the lives of both of these teams. Critical Kyle a little bit low. On the reverse side, Demon also low. So both of these Slayers.
Whoa. He doesn't get that kill.
Damn it.
And nobody can get to the F hill, so CT is as good as they've played this entire matchup. Nobody's going to be able to get into the home hill to get the break, and with only 2 seconds to go, that will be all she said and done for Carnage Gaming. They take map number 1, 5-2, and a pretty dominant showing here in map number 1.
I'll admit, I'm a little surprised. Carnage seemed to have an answer for every variation Reborn had of numbers on this map. Carnage played as they wanted to. Demon playing out of his mind, 35-11. He's the MVP of that map for me. And when you have players killing everyone in sight, rotating is easy as holding A.
And map number 2, I'm not exactly sure what it is just yet, but we will get it as soon as we can and let you all know what it is. And we just have it in, ladies and gentlemen, from the voice of God, Deluxe Haas himself. he has let us know that Bunker is map number 2. All hail the king. Deluxe behind the 1s and 2s, giving you all the observing action that you can handle. Great showing by Carnage Gaming in map number 1. I really love the way that those guys played it. We're going to go to Bunker, which is another map that can be really chaotic, especially if you get into a lot of those fights around that bottom middle cut area.
I'm looking to see what sort of playstyle we can expect from these two teams. On Bunker, you're traditionally going to have two playstyles for the first half of the map. You're going to have teams who are going to play down low onto that B hill and try and cap it immediately, or you'll have teams play up top for that power position and overlook across the entire map. So whether or not these teams both play for B, or one plays up top and one plays down low, will probably dictate the pace of this game. I would expect Reborn to be playing inside B quickly and trying to hold that, whereas Carnage might go up top, and if they don't see the numbers they like, make a quick OE to the home of Reborn.
Real talk, CT. I think the voice of God might have lied to us, because it looks like they put it on exhibit. Did we get lied to? Because I will start praying to somebody else. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
That, as unfortunate as that may be, we're getting the opportunity to break down yet another map. Talking about Exhibit.
Chaotic map.
Exhibit is in your face action, all you can want. This is a buffet for any Slayer. I'm looking at Kyle and Pell as well as Demon on the other side of Carnage. They're going to be popping off on this map. Exhibit. You're likely going to have your home hill player in isolation up top with those lasers, usually by himself fighting an extended 1v1 that could last nearly the entire round. Down low, 4 players. You're likely going to have them split up into 2 lanes, having 1 in one of the lanes, 2 in the opposite lane, and a player in the middle hop over cover watching over everything. But that fight inside B is going to get chaotic.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see what it is, because we come into this new lobby CT, and the map that's on the screen is... Oh, we're going back to Exhibit. So I'm pretty sure we are going to get Exhibit.
We're good?
We have one map that is all about the rotations, all about who can win that horse race and get their teammates in the correct positions quick as possible on Baskar. And now we come to Exhibit, which, without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most action-packed maps we can possibly have. There's going to be more fighting at the B Hill than you could ever believe. And I think what everybody should be fighting over is who's going to get to our beautiful sponsor, Matcherino's website first, so that they can support us, get those retweets, get those likes, get the follows in, get that prize pool pumped up, so these players can earn a bit more cash for the dash here on the Gears Community Series Thursday Throwdown.
There are 10 players in this lobby, and half of those players are going home with some money. So whichever team you want to support, a little energy in chat, but also a little energy in the pockets of a winner, if you choose to go to Matcherino and spend just a little time for a little extra money.
It's all free to support, too. All you gotta do is get some follows, get some retweets going, my band. And all it is just clicking a link and clicking a few buttons. Again, I said it earlier. I have a 16-month-old. She did it all by herself. She literally was using my 2 clickies and a scroll wheel to do it all by herself. Cute as a button doing it, too. Love her to death. Big shouts out to the daughter. But ladies and gentlemen, if she can do it, you can do it. And why wouldn't you want to follow a great product like G Fuel? I'm just saying, like, who doesn't at this point in esports anywhere follow? See, look, my man threw it up already. Got it on lock and loaded. Beautiful product placement there by one Crazy Train. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to go on board. I believe you got to go with Toides. He's the front spawn, the tip of the spear player for Carnage Gaming. And after winning map number 1, they've got to be who we keep our eyes on.
Yeah, I expect him to come into this left side and either play slow and hold that rock, try and kill Vital Sam, or play inside the right quickly, get inside the hill, and start baiting damage. This is one of those maps that might play slower, and so if you look at the score, it's very, very important.
Two members of Reborn are already dead. 2 members of Reborn are already dead. They finally get an answer back. Propel is down, though, so 3 members are already dead to just a 4v2. Domination being threatened. There's a kill by Toides, and now the B Hill is getting threatened. Reborn has to get off spawn and get back into their home hill. Soto trying to bounce around and make it happen, and it will not come through just yet. And now it is up to Kyle. Kyle has to stay alive long enough to get his teammates off of respawn. But what happened was everybody from Carnage ran into somebody from Reborn, and Reborn had to do exactly what their namesake is and try to get Reborn off spawn in order to save the round, and it just was not enough.
That was one of the most unique rounds of Exhibit I have ever seen. We saw Toides on the left side not even play up to that rock or that E, but sit back, and Lancer, he must have known something we didn't. The rest of his team flooded the right side and got all the kills in such a quick succession. That was unique.
Do me a quick favor, CT. Just take a look at the scoreboard and tell me what stands out to you.
There is an individual in negative points.
Anything else?
And there's an individual with 700 points.
All right.
And only 2 kills on the side.
Just making sure we saw the same thing. Look, again, I couldn't see things. I'm old. I've got bad eyes. I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure. Here we go live. Kyle's already down. Soto's down. Kyle trying to save him. But Mello coming in for the cleanups will take care of 2 members again early for Reborn. Reborn not having an answer for this early push by Carnage Gaming. Carnage Gaming getting kill after kill. There's the answer. Yogurt will finally go down. It is in a 3v5 because the respawns have come out for Reborn, leaving Mello in a 2v1 down at the B hill.
Finally able to get a foothold by some nice revives, kills, and Lancer cross from the man on your hell. But CG is throwing something on this initial that Reborn is not prepared for.
Well, with some hot fire and maybe some spice on it to try to get it burning in your throat, because they are coming out with the fire early on. In CT, tell me, what are you seeing from the rotations here after the respawns?
So when you're looking at these rotations, your only options really are to play very quickly across the very top, run along the rooftops of this map, across those lasers to get to a home hill, or fight your way back to gain your half of the map. And that's usually what most teams will opt for.
There we go. You see, it looks like Carnage has gotten onto the B hill. They've gotten 2-to-1 hill advantage, but Reborn coming back across the top of the map now. You see Pell coming down to the B hill. I want to go on board with Mello, because Mello is going to have to be the first defensive stand player for his team. Sam's up top. He's going to be trying to find numbers. Mello's going to run into Pell and maybe one other one here in this aquarium hallway. It is going to be Yogurt. Yogurt's going to fly in, and Mello didn't have the right gun out, so they're going to have some free shots on. Great answer by Reborn in this one to get some shots on, get some downs, and a kill on Carnage, and keep Carnage on their back foot. And now they're going to be threatening the home hill of Carnage. Nobody yet to the B hill to get the decap. That will be Yogurt coming in late as they also fight on the home hill of Carnage Gaming. Reborn trying to get this one over with the elimination domination.
That was a sneaky play on the left side. Mello had no idea that there was a second player in that corner, hence why he had the Lancer out, believing that the team fire would be enough. But a second player seemed to materialize out of nowhere, and he's caught unawares. Pell, 9-1 right now. That is the response you need for a hard-hitting CG coming out of the beginning of this map. Vital, 7-1. I don't know where CG is getting these kills. I think they're just abusing Soto.
I mean, that's got to be what I see. Soto's already got 5 deaths to his name. He needs to slow down, maybe tell somebody he wants to play. I don't want to say a different spot, but maybe you could switch off with somebody. Try to get something going in your favor. Maybe get some of that great Lancer fire, that support player ability that you've been known for so long. Get that in your favor. Both teams capping up their home hill now, and here comes the Lancer fire down low. Flashbangs out on both sides. Carnage Gaming first into the B hill. More flashbangs out. Vital, though, catching him off guard, getting that first up A, and now Yogurt, less than a 1v1, takes care of Austin on the aquarium side of the map, stalactite side of the map.
That's a must-win 1v right there, and we're in another must-win 1v with Soto. The team comes across to help pick up Mello, and again, we're seeing Carnage Gaming gets quick succession. Ignore me. Succession.
Ladies and gentlemen, CT getting tongue-tied like somebody had grabbed a hold of it and started turning him back and forth. But what I think he's trying to say is that CG was getting some quick deaths in mighty fast succession. And now you see that Reborn is pushing their advantage, setting up, playing great defense here with a 2-to-1 hill cap. CT, did I take that? Did I take that well? Did I turn that around? Turn a phrase?
You covered that exactly. CG succession was too much for me to handle. However, when Reborn is dying off initial but not getting wiped, they're able to regain and retake control of the map. However, ambitious plays from Demon result in his own demise.
Soto getting pushed all the way back into his spawn, CT. You see Soto, and I believe that's Vital with him, are trying to fight off Carnage Gaming from their home hill, and here comes the reinforcements. The respawn's off the map. Kyle's coming back from the Carnage Gaming side of the map. He's going to get caught, no doubt about it. If he gets away with his life, I will be absolutely shocked in this one. He had gotten all the way down to 14%. Mello trying to turn around, make something happen. He's going to get taken down and out by Vital Sam. Vital, though, super hurt, not able to push up just yet on Toides. And this is back and forth. Both teams jockeying for position, but Carnage Gaming looks like they're going to take over the B hill and try to get back into this one. Vital has to make something happen here in a 2v1. He will get taken down and out, and it looks like Carnage Gaming will have a 2-to-1 hill advantage with one member, I believe that is Propel, trying to be sneaky up top.
Yeah, we want to be careful. Pel's getting sneaky up top, but Kyle's with him. They're sort of committing to try and fight what looks like a 2v3 at this point in time, threatening them to pull back and take care of their home, perhaps leaving an opening to fight down low and retake control of B.
Pel pushed all the way into the home hill. Autens tries to turn around and get the shot on. He won't get the first to go, but he will get the second without a doubt. Now you see the kills coming out in favor of Carnage Gaming. Autens runs straight through Kyle.
Autens is just disrespectful, running straight through, and might have a clean run to their home hill. That would be a huge break for the Locust. Autens just being annoying will get crossed out by someone off spawn, and that capture means that the COG will now win and eliminate for that round. Reborn.
So even with the amazing play by Autens there, the answer back by Reborn to just get successive kills, one after the next, especially with the crossfire coming out of spawn, catching people off guard. They do a great job of answering back. They do a great job of taking a lead here and going up 2-to-1 in this one. And I expect to see us upgrade to Shocks and Incendiaries here. But we are going to get Incendiaries first.
I agree with the play of the incense there. Shocks usually used when you want to control the map. I could see Shocks being placed down possibly later on, but it feels like both these teams are comfortable with the rotations, and I know CG especially wants to keep this game going as quickly as possible.
I think we need to stay on board with Soto because he's struggled these first few rounds, but I want to see if he changes anything up. I mean, he didn't come straight into this fight. Look, he picks up those flashbangs. He stays back, so I'm not sure if he's got the stream going, but he has made a bit of a decision here to play back and play for his life more. Kyle being put in a bad position. Soto pulls out that snub, gets a headshot, so he's going to definitely put some damage here. But Mello just bouncing around, playing him like a fiddle. There goes the walk up. Walking it to him, did Soto, but he's finally taken out. So now the B hill will be contested in a 2v1 Pel Vital versus Demon. Demon with the incendiary grenade almost catches Vital though.
And Colin, I want to say something. With the opportunity to choose one of two players to kill, Soto knew that Mello only had one respawn left and chose to trade out with Mello, which is a really smart play because now if Mello dies again, they're in a 5v4. So that's a really veteran play. Smarts. Gears IQ. Possibly going to win them this round.
They're going to have to bounce around here and try to reevaluate because with a 2-to-1 hill advantage, Reborn can play some defense. We haven't seen either team really play that pure defense where teams set up, they wait for the flashbangs to come in, and then they just lancer people down and out. Up top, Demon looks like he was trying to be sneaky, but he's finally going to get called out. Down here on the B hill, you're going to have everybody jockeying for position. That's Pel and Vital having to face possibly a 2v2, maybe a 2v3 if they fight in and long enough. Vital's going to answer with the first. Here comes Pel. He's going to fly in. He gets shot on first. Maybe pull out your snub if you're in that fight, but nope, they will not do it. They will just go ahead and get the down and out. 2 dead for Carnage Gaming, 3 dead now. And with Mello on his last life, he's going to have to be careful if he wants to stay in this one and help his team try to crawl back into this round.
Demon on his last life, if he chooses to spawn up, which he does, the live pool looking dangerously low for Carnage Gaming. And at this point in time, down 2-1, they need to find a way to break this setup, which currently has them in an iron grip. CG making the push, Gonna try and simultaneously push to the left and right side. Kyle's gonna pick up one, simultaneously kills Vital with 2 big kills across the board. That is gonna be 4 dead. Demon out for the entire round. Mello last alive.
Mello last alive, and my goodness gracious, he gets wolf-packed on quickly. And now with only 4 seconds to go, it looks like a 3-1 lead is inevitable for Reborn here in map number 2. We will go into the half where the lives reset, but on exhibit, very unique to Gears Escalation, none of the hills move whatsoever.
Now, going into the second half, we're going to see weapon placements and then right back into the same action we've been seeing. I look to Reborn to possibly maybe start that shock grenade. I think being able to cut off the map and slow the game down favors Reborn. Outens on CG going to have that incent is going to promote their wicked fast playstyle. That's not a surprise to me at all. However, I like possibly a
my man from
Bolthawk.
Boston all of a sudden. Crazy Train hitting us with the wicked fast play style, playing straight out of Boston possibly.
And then the Bolthawk plays down as well. I think is also going to promote some quick play styles. Demon, lots of kills. You usually give that Bolthawk to a top slayer on your roster. It's no surprise to see it in his hands.
So here we go. Both teams coming out to the left and right. There's the smoke grenade to block off sight lines. Force from Soto. Flashbangs coming in. Pell looking to get some great Lancer fire in. He's not going to get the down, and it looks like Autens will get the out. And Pell answers back with a incendiary grenade to get that kill on Autens there in the B hill. And now you see him pushing up. He's going to get Lancered on, though, by Toides. Toides now, great job by him to stay alive and bounce around to this one. Still not down, keeping 2 members of Reborn's attention in this one. He finally goes down long enough for 2 members of Carnage Gaming to come from behind, get in with their Lancers. Pell bounces back down. Great shots by him. Melee comes through. Pell is a man on a mission in this one, ladies and gentlemen. One down after the next, meat shield after the next, getting kill after kill. CT, is that a man you can put the momentum on his back and just follow him to victory?
Pell is running through the ranks of CG, and it's making it so easy for Reborn to take map control. While they will fall back and protect the lives of those still outstanding, the damage is done. CG forced to fight out of their own spawn to even get a chance. Vital picking up easy kills. Infernins is going to be on his last down. If he gets past full red again, his body will drop no matter the weapon killing him. He's going to play quickly for kill on Vital. Vital will drop. Soto gets the melee and the kill. Will go down though. Toides cleans up 2, and a breath of life for CG as they're able to retake E and map control.
Get map control in this one, but I think they need to push up. They need to keep Reborn from coming back into this, and Pell stops their momentum for just a moment with a beautiful incendiary grenade to get that kill at the E hill. So now Carnage can't necessarily just move into it quickly like that. Autens will finally be able to move in, start the cap up. Flashbangs out. Soto trying to move in from the side. No, he did not get the cap. Not sitting in there long enough. Not with all that damage flying onto him. And there's the first kill. The ice will be broken again in this, what I can only imagine would be feeling like the billionth initial this round.
Yeah, this has been back and forth, setup and break, setup and break. Infernins trying to finally get the capture on E, and he will, protected by the Bolthawk fire of Demon from above.
There's the down on Toides. Instant comes in. Pell has to run through the incendiary, so he's going to be a bit hurt. He's going to have to make sure he doesn't go down. And it looks like Carnage Gaming will have the E-hill, and they're going to try to get out. Soto tries to jump over. Autens is waiting on him and gets the kill. Then Furnace takes out Yogurt. Kyle answers back with a kill on Infernus, but it looks like Pell's been called out by Demon. Demon trying to get some Bolthawk shocks on. Won't be able to get it to go just yet. Propel flying in, getting wiped off the map and leaving Vital in a 2v1. And it looks like the kills, the hills, and the control will go to Carnage Gaming in an elimination domination fashion. They get their second round and come back into this 3-2.
That's exactly what you want to see if you're a fan of Carnage Gaming. It is hard to win a match down 4-1, and even harder when those 4 wins come in a row. That was a must-win round for Carnage, and they come out still breathing. 3-2 doesn't look that bad of a climb. We're seeing incendiary grenades halved, and for the other ride, I see Pell giving possibly a Bolthawk to possibly a player like Yogurt. Propel. There we go. Pistols for Pell. Giving them himself. If you look at, wow, if you look, just look at the kills right now. Pell and Vital both with 26 eliminations each. They were absolutely slaying out, killing everything in sight. It's a wonder they haven't won this map already, in my eyes.
Only one round separates these two teams. Pell trying to get those Boltox shots in. Couldn't get either to go on Autens. He's not going to use... Nobody's going to use an incendiary grenade just yet. Autens getting that cap there on E, but Toidy's getting headshotted by Pell. Now Pell rotates over to try to help get the down on Autens. They won't get it just yet. There it is, a late last second shot on will get the down on Autens by Vital, and now it is up to Demon to try to hold off Reborn, and Reborn will take care of business and take care of him, and they will be able to push forward in this one, down to Toidy's and Mellow to play defense and keep Reborn from pushing onto the home hill.
This map is on the back of Pell, currently 29-5 with nearly a 6 KDA. That is absolutely insane. I cannot stress enough how easy it is to play difficult games against good teams when you have players dropping 29 apiece like Vital and Pell.
Now you see members of Carnage are stacking up. I like that. The incendiary grenade got picked up. Toidy's was right there to help make sure he picked up the extra utility grenades, so they didn't waste any possible utility in this fight. Incident's out, flashbang's out, here comes Kyle. Kyle pushing up on Toidy. Toidy doesn't go down yet, the Infernus comes in with the backup, but Pell takes care of him in what could only be described as hitting him with a semi. Oh my goodness, that 18-wheeler must have hit Pell straight in the face to take him down. Great answer by Toidy's there.
Pell had no business getting a kill. That's a 3v1. Even trading out of that is good news and a good look for the team of Reborn. Currently has to recap their own home hill because of CG's early play, but Reborn's gonna have to retake this E hill and then protect and defend against a final push from CG.
And Pell is making sure that nobody can pop their head up. I love the fact that his Boltok is that feared right now. Every time somebody reaches over cover to try to get some Lancer shots in, he clips them once, maybe even twice, and keeps them back in that cover. Keeps them from being able to push up on anybody, and it looks like CG's trying to make sure they can't run away with this score, but Vital takes care of Infernus, so even though Mello has the incendiary grenades, he's probably going to have to use it to play defense, but Demon with a big double kill over on the opposite side of the map is now going to possibly get down. He downs Vital, and then Demon gets a kill there on Yogurt.
God.
Demon, I believe, with a 4-piece to his name in the last 7 seconds.
Demon map after map, giving his team life, resuscitating his entire roster with a 4-piece to his name, doing everything he possibly can to keep his team in this. That is a pro playing showing.
It might not matter though, because with only 10 seconds, somebody has to get into the hill, and quickly, the two members try to up-A their way in, and Pell just standing still catches 2 of them back to back. And ensures the fourth round in map nut 2 to try to tie this thing up.
Despite his best efforts from Demon with some flashy kills in a highlight reel, Reborn's rotations and teamfire are just too much. When we look at a map like this, being able to set up and cross for your teammates, Reborn are doing it by the book. And having the Boltok in the hands of someone like Pell makes it that much easier. And if you add one into the hands of Soto, the duo right now, you cannot stop that.
Pistols coming out for both teams. 4 Boltox on the map right now. CT, tell me how dangerous that has to be.
That is so difficult, because if 2 Boltox hit you in the head at the same time from a distance, you can be instantly killed. No down, no DBNO stage, nothing. You can be instantly wiped off the map. Every player has to fear for his life with this many Boltox. I prefer to call them hand cannons, because that's what they are at this point in time. 4 hand cannons on this map. We're going to see the gameplay slow down.
That's about right. I can believe that. So everybody's going to probably slow down here, jockeying for position over that E hill. You hear the flashbangs coming out. You see everybody trying to figure out what's going on. Pell still the point man here with that Boltok overlooking that middle E hill cover. More flashbangs coming out. People trying to get some great shots on. There's a couple of downs out. Some cleanups. A team kill from Demon on Autens, and another down and meat shield out. So that's 4 out of 5 dead. Infernus on a flank will take care of Pell for now, but he's down. Toidy's will have to come off respawn to try to stop this dominate. He will get in the last second. All 4 members up. 4 members up out of the 5. 4 Carnage Gaming. Great kill by Kyle, though, to help keep this domination being threatened. There he goes. And Auden's with a double and Demon with a 3rd to his name, so now Carnage can fly across the map and take control.
Carnage getting a lot of kills right now, but if you look, Toyda's no lives remaining, Mello out for good, they're in a 5v4, short run, looks nice, looks fun to watch for CG, but they've got a very, very difficult round that they have to play perfectly.
Toyda's on his last life as well as Kyle. There goes Yogurt. If Audens can pick up a kill here on Kyle, he could have evened it up, but Audens will be taken out, and he'll be down to his final life. There's a kill by Infernus. Flashbang in, Kyle in a 2v1. He has to make sure he doesn't go down right here because that evens things up. It's now a 4v4 with Toydes on his last life as well as Audens. And a bunch of kills coming through. They're threatening the triple cap domination with 1 second to go. Carnage Gaming has a chance to answer back, but Pell putting the team on his back. There's the answer from Infernus. And you see across the map, on the minimap, you see that somebody is taking control of the home hill of Carnage Gaming. That was Soto, who has 3 lives to his name. And with 4 members on either last life or their 1 respawn CT, is it all over but crying in this one?
I don't know what to say at this point in time. It's very, very close, and a lot of people dying on the map in a 4v4. This is a new kind of scenario. Inferno's picking up that kill on Yogurt, making it a 3v3.
3v3. Soto's
this
down.
Is entertaining.
Soto's out. Soto's going to be down to his last respawn. Vital's on his last respawn. Pell's on his last life. 3v3 situation. The recap on the home hill almost ensures the round win for Carnage Gaming.
Inferno's getting his break.
Why would Infernus take that shot? I don't know why he'd take that shot. He gets the break, pretty much ensures the round, but he almost puts himself between a rock and a hard place. Can anybody make it to the home hill of Carnage? 2 members are close enough. I believe it's Pell is 1. Elimination domination coming through, and Reborn answers 1-1. We go to map number 3 in our grand finals of week 1 of the Gears Community Series. CT couldn't have asked for anything better.
No, we could not have, but I almost feel like, not like Carnage threw that away, as obviously everyone was dying left and right, but I thought they were going to win that last round. I will not lie to you. We were in a 3v3. They had a point lead. All they had to do was continue to out-rotate people, and it just felt like they were scatterbrained. I can only imagine having very, very cluttered comms with 2 members of your team dead, 3v3 on the map. That's a scenario you can't practice very often. That gets hectic, and I honestly thought CG was going to walk away with that, but Reborn, I guess that's where the leadership comes in, having someone on your team like Kyle and the veterans, everyone on that roster, able to say and keep a clear mind in such a chaotic and really weird environment. Because when's the last time you saw 3v3 in escalation?
Let me hit you with something real quick. Soto had, or it's not Soto, excuse me. Propel had 37 and 10. I know you saw him as the MVP, 37 and 10. Right behind him was Vital with 42 and 10.
79 and 20?
79 and 20 KDA for the leaders of your team.
They could have 2v5'd at that point.
They did everything and anything. And I believe we're going to have to reset the lobby once again because I believe map number 3 will be hosted up and in favor of Carnage Gaming. So it's going to take a moment. We're going to have to get this lobby reset before we go to map number 3. Maybe the voice of God will come through on the headset. Let me know what map number 3 is so that we can get it all out to you and start breaking it down for this final map of the evening.
But that is ridiculous. 72 and 20?
72 and 20, man. With Pell, with Vital having 42 elims. The only thing better than that is going to Matcherino and helping donate to this prize pool. You see the live counter above our heads right now. That is 201.15. Make sure you get on over to Matcherino. Make sure you get some follows in, some retweets. All you have to do is click some buttons. You don't donate any of your own money. It's donated by our beautiful sponsors, especially started off by Matcherino. We've also had some great donations from the likes of Rebel Esports, from Reaper himself coming through, donating directly directly to the prize pool. So $201.15 on that live counter. And if you go to Matcherino, get some follows in, get some retweets or some likes in for some of our beautiful sponsors, you'll be able to possibly be just as beautiful as Pell and Sam in that map going 79-20.
That is, yeah, there's nothing that can be said about that. The slaying speaks for itself, and I'm honestly speechless just thinking about that. I don't know what to say. My brain is getting fried. Like I'm falling apart right now, trying to process how that much
if you had
damage
two players
happens.
go 79-20 and you didn't win the map, are you leaving? Are you walking out?
I don't know. If we're getting that many kills and we're not winning, I'm doing something wrong as a coach. There's something very wrong going on there. If I could look to my left and see Tidy dropping 40, to my right and see Noe dropping 30, and we're losing around, I need to retire at that point. I'm just getting started.
You got to get out.
That is some mind-blowing statistics. But I want to look at the side of CG. How do you lose that game? How do you die 72 times to only 2 players? How does that happen over the course of only 7 rounds? Right?
That's just pushing a lot of fights. That's all that is. Look, that's just pushing a lot of fights. You got to make sure that when you're pushing that many fights, that you win some of them. That's all. You just got to win some of them.
I agree. And I saw one thing that I want to highlight specifically in that last round. And Fernandez was the home hill player for CG, and he was up top fighting, right? But he wasn't actually fighting. He was up there. You didn't see anyone matching him on that top fight and kept looking around really slowly, trying to figure out if there was someone secret manning him up there. But in reality, there were 5 players for Reborn playing down low. CG was not relaying and calling out these numbers effectively, so they were fighting a 5v4 down low on more than one occasion, with their home hill player up top doing nothing to help out his team.
And I just think everybody has to know that without a doubt, one of the best pieces of news we've gotten all night is this map 3 in our grand finals. But the best piece of news we've gotten all night is April 4th, ladies and gentlemen, 3 days after one of the worst holidays in history, April Fool's Day, April 4th, that is 4, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, we will have the Gears Community Series Gridiron Tournament starting at noon Eastern. Make sure you get on it, follow Deluxe Haas, follow the Gears Community Series, make sure you sign up for the first ever Gridiron Tournament. And it'll be presented by Gears Community Series, put on by the one, the only, the voice of God in my ears, Deluxe Haas. You got to thank him. You got to make sure you get a hype. Operation 3 dropping soon. The new game mode, Gridiron, going to be showcased by the Community Series. Great chance for you to show up and show out. But for right now, we are going to training grounds. We are going to map number 3 in our grand finals. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Look, we saw when you could get in their face and you could really make a lot of good setup plays. Carnage was coming out on top in that first map. In the second map, when it was all about hell being unleashed on people, it was down to just Reborn getting the kills, especially for Propel and for Vital Sam. Here on training grounds, when you've got to set up, when you know you got to get those Lancer fires in, are we going to see a repeat? Is Carnage Gaming going to take map number 3 because of how effective their setups were in map 1?
I could see Carnage Gaming at least keeping this game significantly closer than the previous one. I sort of made the example of it just now earlier about how Carnage struggled to call numbers. Exhibit is a very, very short sight-lined map. There's a lot of walls in the way. It's hard to see things, and relaying information to rotate effectively is everything. But if we look at a map like Training Grounds, it's one of the most wide-open maps we have on this circuit. I can't see CG possibly struggling with callouts and figuring out where the numbers are on this map. And like you said, Colin, I really think their setups should do well to at least keep this game close. However, if it does go the distance, you cannot argue with the momentum of a very convincing 5-2. And with players like Pell and Soto firing on all cylinders, I look to Reborn to take this in a close 5-4, 5-3.
So you said you look at Reborn to take this in a close 1, 5-4, 5-3. I think there's some people in the chat that would disagree with you. I think there's some people that are definitely in the chat right now for the Gears Community Series that are saying Vamos Carnage Gaming, Vamos CG. I saw a lot of love being thrown around. I really think one of the best things you can do if you are Carnage Gaming early on in this one, is you got to find out, and if you can, especially now, you can see where the spawns are. I would go ahead, figure out how to isolate Pell. If you can get him down, get him out, you got to make sure that you can get Pell off the map, because last game he was without a doubt one of the biggest factors. We talked about his eliminations and everything, and with that bull talk, he kept Carnage Gaming on their back foot. So now I think you got to try to solo him out. You got to make sure Pell can't get in that same rhythm, under that same momentum.
These players are electric and more than comfortable on a map 3. All of the players on Reborn have had long Gears of War careers. They have had many map 3s, some of them gone to grand finals map 3s that resulted in victories. This is going to be difficult for CG, but if they can stop the momentum quickly and assert that they are still in this and they can not get kicked while they're down, it's going to be close.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to get to map number 3 of our first grand finals here in the Gears Community Series. We are going to have Carnage Gaming. We are going to have a Reborn. But we will most definitely have one singular winner, and we will find that out whether it takes us 5 or 9 rounds. Prepare to go to war. My name is Colin Clark. I am joined by the beautiful CT Crazy Train, one of the best to do it on the circuit right now. And we're going to go live with Propel to start this whole kit and caboodle off.
Really excited to see what happens here. He's currently playing for this Overlook area. That's going to allow control over B. But first, he's got to go through Toities in this 1v.
Demon already picking up the kill on Kyle, and now Pell has to push up on Toities. He's going to get shot on. Lancer's out, and there goes Pell. So beautiful start. If you are Carnage Gaming to take care of Kyle and take care of Pell, there you go. You get another down. You're going to get another out. Ottens is going to be in the position to pick up Toities. Here comes the push to the home hills. And CT, is that a great start? Is that what you want to see if you're Carnage?
That's exactly what you want to see. We spoke to it. Get kills early on Pell and play aggressively and quickly. Getting those kills early, you spoke to this at the very beginning of the production. Getting those kills in early rounds is everything. CG, with that initial, says we are still in this, and regardless of a beatdown on Exhibit, we're ready to go to map 3.
What a hell of a shot out there by Toities. Toities is pushing around. He's going to come up the backside of these last 2 members of Reborn that are fighting over on the second half home hill of Carnage Gaming. And here goes Toities. He's going to go ahead and try to go for this triple cap domination. There's no point in waiting for it. Here comes Sam. He's going to jump over. He misses the easy shot as he lands. Toities hits the second one. Big hip fire coming through. They're going to continue to threaten the triple cap. It looks like Reborn's not going to spawn back in. Sam's going to be taken down and out. And here comes the elimination domination round. Number 1 goes to Carnage Gaming.
That's textbook what you want to see out of a team who just took a hard loss and wants to come out confidently onto a map. When you look at a scoreboard and there are players with negative points, I'm talking about Kyle and Pell, both in negative points, right? Someone who dropped nearly 40 kills on you the map before, starting the first round in the negative points without a kill to his name, that is textbook shutting down someone's momentum.
And that's kind of what I called out. You know, I said they got to find Pell. They got to make sure they shut him down early, and they got to shut him down often. You can't let him get that same momentum. Can't let him continue to be the thorn in your side. So here we go. Second round of the half. I want to go back to Pell. He got up there first, but he didn't make anything happen once he got to the top of the overlook. So Pell will be in position. He flashes himself and stuns himself. He has to rotate back toward Kyle. Kyle is in the same spot, able to try to play some defense. They're going to get that first down there. You see Pell getting one, Vital getting one, and they're going to have control over the overlook. And with 3 kills early, definitely going to have control over both home hills in this one, Crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly how he won that fight up top, but it's actually due to Vital with a very, very clean series of Voltox shots to get those kills. Now threatening a triple cap, Kyle and Pell doing what they can. With Kyle falling, Pell will fall back and proceed to set up and defend his B and try and be as annoying as possible. I like the CG to kill Pell and look to overextend.
Pell, though, bouncing around, trying to make something out of nothing. Doesn't get it to go, and down there at the B hill, another big fight comes out. They get the down there on Ottens and clean him up. So it looks like Reborn will have the B hill to their name, but it looks like they're going to be pushed again right off the middle. Demon comes in trying to get it down here on Soto. Soto playing what I like to call a god spot because it's almost impossible to hit somebody that hides up in that cubby unless you come from the front side.
Right.
Now you
Reborn,
see, it looks like Reborn's going to have 2-to-1 homes. No, they're not. They're not going to get 2-to-1. This is back and forth. Look at that. Demon's going to get saved crazy. You got to talk about these rotations by Reborn. It looks like they sent 3 people to their home. They gave up B basically in that confusion.
Yeah, the rotations for Reborn right now aren't so much about the hills as much as they are trying to get these kills and feel out where their numbers are. They have a slight lead advantage, so they can afford to stop thinking about the hills for a brief moment and really just try and play for these kills. Because when you get 1 to 2 kills, you get that 5v4 advantage. Might not seem like much, but allows you to move around the map and really start to make a push for the hills you want, which is what you're seeing right now.
Toidy's getting caught out by Pell. Pell's got a lot of damage on Toidy's there at the U side. So with the B hill secured, it looks like they were going to go for a home-to-home push, but Demon gets taken out. So now Toidy's is on his back foot, and it looks like Pell and Kyle are right there waiting, playing Guardian for the home hill of Reborn. So with a 2-to-1 hill advantage, that 30 points will continue to tick up higher and higher very soon here, and the Swarm will be down to a 40-second win condition.
I love that play at a Reborn. You just saw a classic retake and 2-cap setup, and that starts by not panicking, not worrying about the hills, saying, hey, where are these players at? Let's find a couple of kills and get set up. CG is going to make a push back, though, getting a kill, catching Vital out of place, and going to hold B, and now they will win off this 2-cap. So
the linchpin is right here at the U, though. Look, Propel pushes in. He gets the down there on Toidy's, and once this double kill comes through, without a doubt, now they can push across, get the 2 home hills, and they can come back. So the B hill fight is almost negligible at this point. Even if they keep it, they're going to get the decap here. They're going to take over this. Soto giving a little bit of a love tap to Demon, going for the execution now, punching him square in the face. Oh my goodness gracious, good God almighty. They're going to cap this one off, and it will be 1-to-1 in map number 3. We go back and forth again.
That is perfect Gears of War. Finding the objectives that you need, going for the kills, then setting up in hills. Great clean comms. You can tell by the way how quickly they're able to rotate and isolate numbers fights, winning small 2v2s, and then collapsing on the remaining players. Reborn is playing perfect Gears of War right now. I looked at them to win this map. I couldn't really figure something out. I didn't have a very confident prediction. I see it being a lot less close than I thought it was based on how textbook Reborn's playing right now.
So you see on the side of Carnage, they've gone with Boltok to start, and then they've given a utility to Toidy's. On the side of Reborn, they've gone utility all across the map. They gave it to one of their front spawns, and then they put some flashbangs down at their home hill. So that looks to be built up here soon. Both teams going to be jockeying for position at the top of the overlook. Toidy's has got his flash out. He's got Pell stunned, but Pell stunned him right back. On the bottom side of the map, you see, on the bottom side of the U, Autens picks up that first kill, but will it come out and matter nothing? Pell's going to be stunned now. Autens has to push in. He's going to take care of Pell. So now Soto last up here at the U. So that's 3 dead for the side of Reborn. And if you are Autens, you've got to be careful because one member is waiting in the wings. That is Vital Sam. Vital Sam now pushing up on the flank. He's going to take care of Toidy's and then immediately get called out. So he'll go down. Then Autens will have to be revived. So pushed off of the home hill, even with the 2-to-1 hill advantage, you've also left Infernus in a terrible position, and it looks like Reborn could quickly rotate over to the B hill, CT.
Yeah, that's really interesting, seeing CG press and deal damage on your home, especially on this map. When you threaten someone's home, they are forced to rotate back and defend it. And when that happens, that opens up the rest of the map to let you rotate where you need to go. So sometimes the best rotation isn't at your objective, but your rotation is done in order to force people to move away from defending that objective.
Now the Lancer Fire is going to be oh so crucial. As you see, Carnage Gaming have taken back control of the B hill. 2 members are down. Nobody's in position though to finish off the kills. You see it is Yogurt tried to push up, but it did not matter. He didn't get anything. There's a great flank out there though, because that is Pell coming from behind to help get that first kill. He's got great pistol shots on. He's got them both stuck in a corner. Autens tries to push up on him. Pell will answer back with a kill. And now Vital jumps over. That is Twidy's being left in a fight for his life on the home hill side of Reborn. He will be in a 2v1. He will be taken down and out. Opposite side of the map, Soto's left in a 2v1 of his own. He's going to get taken out, so Reborn will have steady control over B, but it looks like CG, Carnage Gaming, could threaten the home hill of Reborn.
I want to see a CG huge 1v1 on the home hill for Mello. He's going to get this break and this capture, and with nearly a 70-point lead, I see this round going in favor of CG unless Reborn can pull some crazy kills. Autens, disagreeing with anything Pell would like to say, protects his own home. This round is secured.
It'll be down to 20 seconds because they're going to get the decap here, so they're going to have about 10 more seconds to try to get to the home hill of Carnage Gaming. There's some downs. There's a couple of kills. Carnage Gaming having 4 members turtling within about 6 feet of one another. There goes another kill, and you see the round will be secured. Carnage Gaming go up 2-1, and just before the end of that round, Kyle was down to his final life. He didn't die, though. On the side of Carnage Gaming, though, one of them were already down to their final life and wiped off. So we got to take a look at these respawn counters, CT, and you're going to have to break this down for us as soon as we can take a look at this scoreboard. You're going to have to let me know who's in the lead.
Critical here. Kyle is on 1 respawn. Autens also on 1 respawn. Respectively, Autens is one of the main slayers for his team, while Kyle only has 5 eliminations 3 rounds in. Autens is dying because he's playing aggressively and getting a lot of kills for his team. I think Kyle is dying often because he's just in positions and places on this map that aren't supported by his team. So it looks like CG is playing as a unit better, despite the rotations from Reborn.
Autens splashes on Kyle and Autens, 2 guys with 1 respawn apiece. They're not going to back down. They're going to go ahead and take this fight, but here comes the backup from Demon. So Kyle could be all by himself, and he is, and he's going to get called out, shot on, and down. He'll be down to his last life in this round already, and with a 2-1 hill advantage, Carnage might be able to rest on their laurels and wait for Kyle to push in and try to make it an effective 5v4.
The spark of life I had seen earlier in Reborn and the rotations and the effectiveness all relied on the fact that they were hitting shots. And right now what I'm seeing out of Reborn isn't consistent Nasher gameplay. They're losing the initials to CG. Pell is quite frankly getting bullied up top by Toides. This is going to be a significantly closer match than I had earlier anticipated. I need Reborn to start hitting more consistent Nasher shots.
And on the opposite side of the map, you see Toides has won 1 fight. Autens wins another one, and now Autens finishes off Soto, so he's going to win that one. And Kyle being able to play defense at their home hill, but Carnage Gaming has just absolutely dominated the rest of the map. Everywhere that Reborn has gone, they have been met by the stout defense of Carnage Gaming.
They're looking like the better team at this point in time. They're executing on all cylinders. And if you look at the lives right now, Pell in the danger zone with only 1 respawn. Kyle walking on the map on his last 2 feet. Or the side of CG, no one on their last life yet. And Autens, the only one with 1 respawn left. CG's looking good. And with nearly a 100-point lead, Reborn has to bring some magic out of their hat and make something happen.
It's going to come down to Pell. Pell's going to have to make a play here on the backside of the U to open up this push, because here comes Soto. Soto gets into that heaven position. Sam gets taken out by Infernus. Soto can get the down. Soto gets the down there on, I believe that is Infernus. He's going to get cleaned up by Kyle. So here comes the decap on B. It will come down to if any members of Reborn can make it to the C hill. Toides is going to get it down, but will not be able to win the fight. So now you see Yogurt pushing in. 10 seconds left. He's going to get taken down and out. And with only 3 seconds left, nobody's within position to get this. So 3-1 we go. The final round of the half will go in favor of Carnage Gaming. And they are 2 rounds away from being our Week 1 Gears Community Series champions.
In map 3, in the grand finals where it matters most, Autens stepping up, dropping 18 eliminations. Demon, another huge slayer for this team, and dropping another 19 eliminations. He's putting their team on their back. Autens playing out of his mind currently with 3,000 points. That is a significant amount of points, being only 4 rounds in and playing with rounds such as close as we're looking at right now.
So here we go. We got shock grenades on both sides. And CT, talk to me. How important is that shock grenade in this initial U fight over the E hill?
That shock grenade is going to mean everything, not even specifically due to this early E fight, but because of what they stop, which is running away from the E fight. If you put those shock grenades down, you're forcing a fight. You're not letting people get out, run away, hide behind Lancers. You're forcing them to get real and get in your face. It is a very ballsy play, and it basically says that we think we are better than you at this fight, and we're going to bully you out of it. And if you are a fan of Reborn, seeing that initial happen like it did, and seeing them starting to hit shots again, regain a little confidence with their Nasher, we're in a good place right now. If Infernus has anything to say about it with a double kill on their home hill, now looks to pick up Pell.
Pell's going to have to worry about somebody coming from behind, though. Pell gets picked off, and Infernus is still alive. So home to home they go. They pick up both home hills, and they're threatening the B cap. Kyle, all by himself, has to fly toward the hill, but he's not going to make it in time, and now it is up to Yogurt. Yogurt, with 1 second left, will not make it in time. The cap comes through, 4-1. We go to map and match point. And that looked a little risque. I almost thought he made it. I'm pretty sure Yogurt was, he must have had like one toe in. I'm swearing to God he had one toe in.
Infernus, quiet so far at the bottom of his roster as far as the points go, steps up big when it matters, gets a double kill, and then deals enough damage to stay alive and get the third kill on the opponent's home hill when his team needs him most. Map 3 Grand Finals, he steps up and gets some huge series of kills to put them at tournament point.
And in the actual game chat, we got some Z's, a big taunt coming out from, I believe, Autens. He threw them Z's out, trying to let him know that he's almost asleep because this is almost too easy for him. So will Reborn have an answer here? And if there will be one, it'll have to come from Pell.
Pell getting inside very, very quickly. They're bullying them outside of this mid control. While they may go down, Mellow with a flame.
Kyle's down with the drop shot in hand. Kyle died with the drop shot in hand. Autens is down now. Pell's going to pick him up. Mello's going to have to push off of his spot to try to get out of there, but Pell's going to pick him up as well. So now Yogurt with the drop shot and with a command in what is I'm going to assume is map positioning, because the only person at the home hill is Infernus. Infernus gets shot on from behind, gets double shot. There's the third down, meleeed out. And from behind, Demon, Autens, and all of them, they think twice about it. They're going to have to regroup, restructure, and try to figure out where they're going to push. Yogurt will be waiting here at the E-Hill.
Soto with a huge headshot. That's exactly what you want out of your player with a Boltok. By getting that headshot, CG can't take this quick retake. Reborn is going to be able to start to even out the lives, and they didn't even need to use their drop shot to do it. The tournament, they're rests on the backs of good defense right now for Reborn.
Now Carnage Gaming has to figure out where this push is coming from. It looks like they're going to go home to home. They're going to try this. Toidy's got the flash in. He's going to be first in. He's going to push up against Kyle. Kyle gets the down, but here comes the other members. They're going to push in here on Vital. Now the downs won't come out yet. There's the drop shot. Doesn't get it to go, though. Toidy's will take care of Kyle, so they will get the home hill of Reborn. Vital trying to fight off two members. He gets downed before he can get Autens out, though. So it is up to the E-Hill. Can they put pressure on this E-Hill enough? You see the back A coming out for Toidy's. Doesn't get that one to go. So Reborn will continue to hold on to that E-Hill and hold on to a slight lead for now.
If Reborn's able to get these quick succession of kills on their home hill and then also rotate back to E to set up quickly, I could see them making a very, very solid run at this next drop shot.
Kyle just picked himself up a double kill right there, so Kyle might be flying across the map thinking he might have some big old plans for this F hill. He's gonna get the decap there, and on the opposite side, it looks like they will keep control over that hill, over the E hill, and the elimination domination comes through. Great fight back by Reborn, but what have they sacrificed? Because for most of that matchup, they were really throwing, like, they got some of those lives back. Thank goodness they played enough defense there at the E-Hill, especially after that initial. So I don't believe I'll see a big change up out of Reborn in this one. They'll probably just half a shock grenade, maybe play some smokes on the opposite side. Who knows?
That is a play from CG choosing not to spawn up and, giving away that round in order to keep their respawns at a reasonable amount. That is a very luxury play that you can make when you're up 4-1. And it's them saying that, okay, you won that round. You got it. You took the initial. You were going to get the second drop shot of the map. We'll give it to you. But we're confident we're going to win this next initial and take home the tournament. Let's look at Pell right now. Off rip, coming into E. He's going to up-A that stun and try and get right into the action to get the kills.
He's going for, he went for a big-time flank and got called out by Toides. Toides gets the down there on Kyle as well. So there's a couple of big-time kills, and they're going to threaten the Mr. Krabs play. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, with 1 second to go. There it is. That's the tournament. Carnage Gaming win 5-2 on map number 3. Carnage Gaming take home the first Community Series Thursday Throwdown in magnificent fashion off the back of some huge plays by the likes of Alton's, Demon, Mellow, Toides, and Infernus.
That is such a smart play. Changing it up. I think CG saw something in the initial they didn't like. They were willing to throw away the previous round and said, okay, we're prepared for this next initial. And they were so confident in their next initial, and we saw why. They had some tricks up their sleeve, a quick kill, an overextension, and they quick pick the drop shot. They had everything going right for them, and it's a quick and easy round 7.
A beautiful round 7 to close it out 5-2. But ladies and gentlemen, thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight for the very first Gears Community Series Thursday Throwdown here in beautiful springtime. I hope you all are staying home, staying safe. I hope you all enjoyed all the action. Congratulations again to Carnage Gaming. Thank you so much to my co-host Crazy Train. Of course, everybody in the chat should be thanking Deluxe Haas for being the voice of God in my ears and for bringing these tournaments to you each and every week. Go out, make sure you follow him, make sure you follow Maturino to continue to support us each and every time we can put these on. But for me, myself, Colin Clark, and CT, that'll be all for us. Thank you again for joining us, and good night.